Hey, it's Scott Young here. Glad you could join me today. If you're watching this video, you're probably doing some research on solo ads list building for your business. Are solo ads a good way to build an email subscriber list? And the short answer is yes, they are a good way to build an email subscriber list if quantity of subscribers is your main goal. If your goal is to get an email list that has 1,000, 5,000, or 10,000 email subscribers on it, solo ads are going to be the most efficient and quick way to build up that list without having to go through a lot of complicated traffic strategy. It would just be a matter of continuing to place larger and larger orders of clicks from a solo ad provider, sending those to your capture page, capturing a percentage of them into your email list and watching that grow. But honestly, I think you'll be disappointed if you build this massive email list with solo ads because it's going to be missing one super important ingredient. But before we jump into that, let's just kind of go over what solo ads are and how they help you build your own email list, and then I'll give you my important warning about it. So what is a solo ad? Well, a solo ad is simply an advertisement on someone else's email list where you are the only thing being advertised in that email. The solo ad vendor writes an enticing email, and you give the solo ad vendor a link to your capture page or to your landing page, and the solo ad vendor is going to put just your link in the emails that they send out to all their subscribers. And the emails get sent to their list until you receive the number of clicks that you ordered from that solo ad campaign. So all sounds good, right? So the solo ad vendor starts the campaign and you start to see subscribers added to your list very quickly. And solo ads are really appealing because all you do is just order them up and there's really no work to be done. Once you order and once you have your capture page set up, the traffic starts flowing, and a pretty good percentage, if you've got a good capture page, are going to put their email into your capture page, and you're going to start building your list very quickly. Now, in terms of cost, solo ads per click can cost anywhere from 25 cents to $2 per click. But let's say you go with an average of $1 per click. Assuming your capture page can get a pretty good opt-in rate, let's say about 50%, you're going to get half of those clicks as leads in your subscriber list. So let's say you ordered 1,000 clicks from a solo ad vendor at $1 per click. So your total order is going to be $1,000, right? And if your opt-in page gets 50% opt-in, half of those clicks are going to end up on your subscriber list. So 500 of those clicks, which is a 50% opt-in rate, your email list is now going to have 500 subscribers. Now, if you take that $1,000 you paid and you divide it by the 500 new subscribers you got, the cost per lead is going to be $2 per lead. So if on average you're paying $2 per lead, let's say you want to build that email list to 1,000 subscribers. Well, 1,000 subscribers, it costs you $2 per lead, not per click, but per lead. That's going to cost you $2,000 to build that list. How about a 5,000 email subscriber list? Well, 5,000 times 2 is 10,000. What about a 10,000 subscriber list? Well, that list is going to cost you approximately $20,000 to build a list of that size. Okay, now that is a large investment, but it might be worth it if you had quality and excellent leads filling up your subscriber database. You could make a lot of sales off of that if they were really high quality leads. So, it may be a good investment, but let's dig a little bit deeper into it. Now, I spent a lot of money on solo ads in the beginning, and I tried a lot of different solo ad vendors, and I tried, different marketplaces to find them. And I found that there was a huge problem with these. And this is my warning for you. The warning is that in my experience, the leads that you get from solo ads do not convert to sales. Okay, I know that's a bit of a shocker, but I'm going to explain to you why, okay? Now, most solo ad vendors, they are sending emails to their subscriber list maybe 3 or 4 times a day, right? Because they're getting new orders for clicks all the time from the marketplaces that they're on. They might be getting a 200 click order here, 1,000 click over here, order over here. So they need to constantly be emailing their list in order to fulfill the clicks that people have ordered from them. Now, think about it. If you have an email subscriber on one solo ad vendor list, it's very likely that that same subscriber is on 3 or 4 or 5 other solo ad vendor lists. And if they're getting emailed 3 to 4 times a day from each solo ad vendor, these people are getting probably a dozen or 2 dozen emails every day from all these solo ad vendors. So what happens is that the email subscribers on these solo ad vendor lists are actually very exhausted from getting emails, mentally from seeing all these emails coming in. And in fact, they're actually fairly jaded and numb to the sales process in general. And sadly, they rarely, if ever, get anything of value from the solo ad emails, such as training, tutorials, or tips. They're just getting a ton of, enticing emails one after another that's just engineered to get them to click on the link that's in those emails. And so once they get on your email list, they're already exhausted from getting a bunch of emails. So your email open rates from these types of leads are very low. And then your sales conversion rates are even lower at below 1%. Again, the leads from these solo ads are heavily recycled, right? And they're not fresh leads, really. And you'll be hard pressed to convert any of them into sales. So in the end, my warning is that the quality of leads that you get from solo ads are so low that it's very hard to convert enough of them into sales to actually pay for the solo ad expense, the $1 per click, or which is $2 per lead. It's hard to recover that expense through the low conversion to sales that you get from these people. And going this route is a very investment heavy way to do it. And it's very risky because you may have spent thousands of dollars building this list, and it turns out that none of these people actually are interested in buying any. So I'm not saying that solo ads are a scam. You really are getting real people, clicking and coming into your captured page. But what I am saying is that it's very difficult to grind out a profit because of the low conversion rate that you get with these people. Now, I've found way more success with some very specific free traffic methods that actually help me to provide value to my customers and build real relationship with my customers that has a conversion rate closer to 8 to 10%. Now, if you're interested in how I do this, I'm going to put a link below this video in the description, and you're free to check it out. It's going to take you to the mentorship and training program that I've used that's put me on a path to a 6-figure income. So check out the link below in the description. No pressure. It's totally up to you, but it really is a great alternative to solo ads. I hope you do well and take care.